Okay, big change now. Here we go. This is a channel I thought I would try a system or two out just to see how they would do over the long run, day after day. I did not think anybody would find this channel. I'm not trying to hide it or anything like that. I just didn't know it would show up. You are most welcome to watch any part you would like. I thought it would be too boring day after day to put on my Casino Amigo site. I just wanted to know for myself if I would actually play this, like trying to make a living with a particular system. The system I have been running for the last 10 days, 2 or 3 shoes a day, has not lost, but that's a big but. I have decided I would not play this on a regular basis. I just don't feel comfortable risking my money on this one. Even though I know of at least one person playing this online, going for 100 to 200 per day and doing very good at it. He has told me that he did lose once, but he needs, living down there in Colombia, is less than $100 a day for $500 a week, but he can live very well for that there. So going for between $100 to $200 a day, 7 days a week, gives him way more. So the loss that he had hardly hurt him at all. While trying this system for 10 days, I was going to try it for much longer, but no, I have decided it's not for me. Maybe I better explain why I decided against this Mark IV system. I found myself having to bet 4th and 5th martingale too often, so why not wait for match 5 or match 6 like Debbie does? For me, if I was going to play this day after day, I would switch my betting to the Al Kaufman betting style of 5, 15, 35, 75, 150, 600, 1200. Anyway, when the larger bets is on the banker and wins, the commission takes most of the profit. I know when I get up to larger bets, I should be happy with just getting my money back to try again, but I'm not happy with that. It just bugs me. It's just happening too often. So even though I have only done 10 days of this, I'm going to make a switch to one of my own systems with a new twist to it. By the way, if it gets too boring day after day, head over to our regular site. It's called Casino Amigos. I think you'll enjoy that. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, here's what I plan to give a good test. Or howbeit, I bring up a shoe or two and show you. I find it easier for me to explain that way. Okay, so here's a shoe here. And my plan is on the second row and the fifth row. The top of them is where I'm going to start my betting each time. My betting pattern, of course, will be banker, banker, player, banker, banker, player. And as you can see in the top of each row there, I would have won the first bet. It doesn't always work out that way, but here's another shoe coming up. I would have won first crack on both of those shoes. Doesn't always work out that way. Of course, you know that. Here's another shoe. Okay, the second row there would have been the fourth bet. And the fifth row would have been the first bet. And this shoe here, first bet in both of them. I plan on playing 2 to 3 games each day on this here to give it a good test and see how we make out. How about we bring up a game here and go to the wizard and give it a good try. Okay, let's try and play a game here. This is our starting balance we'll play with. And first game, blank game. Let's speed it up to get to where my betting points are. For the second column, okay. That'll be banker, banker, player. So first bet, banker. But it's a player. Okay, so second bet. There we go. That's a banker. All right, so how about we buzz along and get to the fifth row like I planned. There's 3 and 4. Okay, so fifth one. Here we go. First bet, banker. A tie. I was getting in the way there. Here we go. First bet, cha-ching. All right. So game one was 92.50. Let's move on to game two, see how we make out. And speed along to get to our point. Here we go. Okay, so first bet, banker. And it's a player again. Okay. And another player. This game's just not going to be good to us. And now it's a banker. Okay, so fourth bet. Okay, cha-ching, it hit there. Commission will kill us there, but anyways, we move along. Okay, here we come up. Fifth row now, so banker. And we hit a tie. And a player. Okay, so second bet. There we go. We got it. Cash flow. Another commission to pay. So $75 that time instead of $100. So game three. Let's see how we do here. Bingo. Cha-ching. Right off the bat. Okay, that's the way we like to see it. So let's buzz along up to the fourth row. And there we go. So first bet, banker. Hey, right on. That's the more like it. $95 that game. So, okay, so there's our total for the 3 games. And here comes our total for the whole. That's where we're sitting at now after day one. Okay, by the way, I'm glad you guys found this site. It's always good to hear someone else's ideas, good or bad. So again, thanks for tagging along. Oh, and hey, something else. We have been getting a lot of comments and questions about Blackjack lately for some reason. This is mostly from guys that remember I quite often play with Phil. Blackjack is his game. I have been with him a dozen times or so. I have never seen him lose. But hey, that's not saying a lot, only a dozen times or so. I know that he uses the L. Kaufman's no-bus system. I also know he has a couple little changes that he does as to whether to hit or not. I have played a few times right beside him, and that's too easy when you have someone right there telling you what to do and what not to do. His routine really seems so simple. To be able to answer your questions better, I should have paid more attention when I was playing with him. If you guys want, I will call him and ask him what we need to know. I would suggest, though, go back and revisit L. Kaufman's Blackjack system on YouTube. I think that would be a good starting point. If you want, we could have some discussions here about Blackjack. Let me know in the comments section below here. Or even let me know on the Casino Amigo Baccarat YouTube site. Okay, I guess I've said my piece, and thanks for subscribing to this new site. Glad to have you along, guys. Talk to you later. Stay safe out there.